to Jesters of Middle-earth, where a group of comedians try to destroy the One Ring. After Gandalf retold the tale of his imprisonment by Saruman, he told Del that the dwarves suspected that Grungus had sold them out and used the ring to get the dragon's treasure for himself, so they headed to the brothel to question Grungus directly. Adam and Guy also went there looking for Grungus, but arrived shortly after the others to find the hobbit had been stabbed to death. Meanwhile, Tyler convinced Yolo to trust him, and Yolo revealed that Grungus had stabbed a small riddle-obsessed creature in cold blood to steal the ring. Is there any hope of deducing who murdered a person with endless grudges against him? I doubt it.
Oh, hello, everybody. Greetings and happy, a good Jester Day to you. And also
Jome.
To you. Yes, good
Jome, sweet Jome.
Jome's all about. To recap briefly our previous adventures, we had the Council of Rivendell. You managed to convince your various people to kind of get in line. Guy unfortunately ran afoul of the elves who have now abandoned him to his new best friends. They've been real pouty about it. The dwarves were pretty excited. Adam's dad, Glowin, was pretty excited that he's gonna dwarf up and go and go on this quest. But he still couldn't give him the love that Adam so desperately needs. Tyler managed to get Denethia on side by just like curling up in the metaphorical fetal position and just being like, no, man, I got nothing. So she seems to be on side with that, but also somewhat defensive of the last heir of Isildur. Arwen came over and sort of got to know Guy a little bit and seems to be warming to Tyler. So as I said last time, she's found herself in an Archie situation with a Betty and a Veronica, and well, I don't know what she's going to do. Well, we'll have to figure that out. You split up to kind of go in search of things. The big sort of major discovery was that Grungus Took, who was hanging out in the last Horny House, the famous Rivendellian brothel, has been stabbed and is dead. So you found the body. Luckily, all of you have kind of very visible alibis. But Tyler, you had gone with Yolo. There's the whole complex scheme that Adam came up with to set up another fake bar. So Yolo was pretty jazzed about that. So Tyler, you were trying to explain basic morality and empathy to Yolo with mixed results. And he is, as of yet, unaware of the fate of his father, Grungus. And that, I believe, is where we left off, with all of you kind of slowly converging towards a point here. Any questions from any of you before we dive back in?
No, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
I think I'm good.
Great. And forgive my memory, one of you had left. Tyler, you went with Yolo. Adam and Guy, you were both still at the last Horny House?
Yeah, I left to go tell my dad that.
Correct. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. I'm there with Gandalf and Del.
Yep.
And a corpse.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Well, on that note, my friends, let us return now to Middle Earth. Adam, you were storming towards the dwarven quarter of Rivendell, where the party of dwarves has taken up residence. The Council of Elrond went pretty well from a dwarven perspective. You know, the dwarves are still really mad at you, but at least there seems to be a chance of redemption. At least that's if the hard words of your father are to be believed. But you carry with you something you think is going to earn some favor. It may not be the One Ring, but it is something that has a nice ring to it for the dwarves. Grungus Took is dead, and you're hoping that news will get you somewhat back into their good books. So as you approach the area that the dwarves have kind of carved off, just a quiet falls over the dwarven sort of contingent as they hear your footsteps. The wahs of thought and discourse kind of slow to a trickle as they turn, and one of them steps out to greet you. This is, of course, Billy Bolognese, one of the fiercest of the dwarves.
Okay.
Billy, short for like Bill Williamson, like a classic long dwarven name. And Billy Bolognese comes out just with like a warhammer, just casually across, like in just laid across his hands, a little bit like someone just casually holding a baseball bat. And you can see, the sign is up nearby for your wonderful bar. You can see there's like a drunken dwarf just kind of like swaying a little bit under it, who you would know, of course, as Tony Dum Dum.
Yes.
But Tony Dum Dum is not for you right now. For you is Billy Bolognese.
Okay.
Who steps forward and says, "Look who's back. The little Grungus took," and he spits on the ground. He says, "Grungus Jr., Grungrilio, little tiny baby Grungus. Back for what? Shouldn't you be off finding out what happened to our kin in the mines?"
Hi, Billy. Is my daddy home?
"He is, but I see no reason for you to waste more of Glowin's time. To think one of our greatest number spawned something like you."
Oh. Well, guess what, Billy? I got some pretty great news. But I'm going to pass it by.
Is it like the news about all of our dead children that you made up? Because last time you had great news, you just kind of just shoveled horse shit at us. So
Hey, Billy, that's absolutely fair. I beefed that one pretty big, and I talked to my dad about that, and I apologize, and I feel I should apologize to you as well. I panicked, and when I panic, I just make things up. So that was completely wrong of me. I'm sorry, but I think I have some news that will make everybody happy.
Well, Adam, this sounds like a perfect time for a persuasion check.
Ooh.
As the mist swirls.
Oh, no.
Shit.
You see Billy just tap the hammer against his hands as his eyes narrow. We're going for a spooky success or a fearful failure.
Man.
Let's see what happens.
I'm going to get bonked right on the head by this Billy guy. Jeez. He's going to hit me. I'm just going to be like doink, like right into the ground like a peg. Yeah. 3.
Oh, no.
He leans forward and says, "Glowin's not much known for showing big emotion, but I saw the look on his face while we were all giving you the kicky punchy. It was a look of disappointment, a look of sadness that I haven't seen since he came trudging back from that damn mountain where all of his friends died. Listen, kid, you may think you've got something in bouncing around in that empty melon of a head of yours. It'd be better for all of us if you went off on some damn fool adventure and ended up gloriously dead than to come in here, drag more shit, and ruin what's already been a real hard day for your dad. So I'm going to let you walk away. But know this. Our halls are closed to you. You come back around here, and you got a date with my hammer."
But I have news that's really good, Billy.
"Great, then you can tell us about it when you find out what happened to our kinfolk in Moria."
Oh, right, Moria. I forgot about that. Okay, well, okay, maybe could you then pass along a message to my dad? Tell you what, if you like the message, could I then come in and tell people about it and talk to my dad?
All right, you go ahead and tell me your message.
Okay, I'm going to take a step away from maybe so I'm not in reach of his
You
hammer.
take a step forward.
Okay, hey, you know Grungus took, right? Patu. So I went to go ask what the heck happened. And hey, he's dead.
And his eyes narrow and he said, "Did you do it?"
No. Somebody stabbed him. It's really interesting. It's like a locked door mystery. Like we don't know who did it. Like we're still investigating it.
You stay here. Hey, Tony, keep an eye on this clown. And he turns and goes in, and Tony Dum Dum comes like stumbling over towards you. And he says, "Oh, hey, hi.
Hey, Tony.
You read the sign? The sign says, 'Don't go inside.' Just for you, not for me. I can go inside. I'm Tony Dum Dum."
Wait, that don't go in there is for me?
And he points to the sign that clearly doesn't say "Don't go in there." It's the fucking name of your bar that you made up last time that I didn't bother to write down.
Best bar in Riverdale.
Best bar in Riverdale. He's like,
Oh.
"You should give that a read and see what you see. I think if you look real close, you're going to see it says 'Don't go in.'"
Well, I think it says the best bar in Riverdale.
Well, yeah, that's literally what it says. But like metaphorically, it says you keep your ass out. We'll go inside.
Why you treat me that way? I thought we were buds.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. They just, the Dum Dum family. We don't have a lot of cred with the rest of the dwarven clans. What with being named for how dumb we are about most things, money, safety, basic hygiene. So if I let you in, they're going to think like, "Hey, Tony Dum Dum, you let the wrong guy in." And then they're going to get mad at me. And I just made this great sign, and I don't want them to be mad.
No,
I don't want them to be mad.
I don't want them. I don't want them to be mad at you either. And I feel we have a lot in common right now.
Read the sign, and it says, "Don't go inside, Adam." The sign says, "Don't go inside, Adam."
Maybe can I read the sign? I think it says that Tony Dum Dum's a pretty great guy. I think that sign says.
And he just like falls to his knees.
I'm gonna go on my knees. I'm gonna kind of hold him, and maybe a couple of tears go down in my face, be like, "So this is what it feels like when doves cry."
Meanwhile, back in the last horny house, Guy, you're hanging out with Gandalf and Del and a corpse.
Did I hear two Warriors crying in the distance?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right.
Warii, I think is the plural.
Well, I for sure heard it. That's 23.
Damn, yeah. You hear a wah of Warriors crying in the distance.
Oh God. Sorry, what did you say something, Gandalf?
No, I was trying to figure out who killed one of my oldest acquaintances. Not friend, never friend.
Right.
And not oldest for that matter. I've known many far longer. Nevertheless, he is dead. And this is curious, a locked room sort of thing. And Del says, "Well, it wasn't me. He sounds like he was kind of an asshole, though. So it could have, a lot of people probably wanted to kill him, but it wasn't any of us. We've done some murders, but not this kind of murders."
Gandalf, you're friends with moths, right?
I am a friend to many, including moths. Yes.
Okay, cool. What about like other insects? Like you can make your words shoot out of their little holes. Can you like see through their little eyes?
No, and I do not make words shoot out of little holes. What? Is that what you thought was happening?
Well, how did the moth talk?
I enchanted it to deliver a message. The moth itself does not have vocal cords.
All right, fair enough. Well, can I inspect for seeing if there's any other like creatures that might have been in the room where this guy died?
An impressive theory. Yes.
Thank you.
Let us see what we can see. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, please, Guy.
Boy. Come on. Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
First one I got. There it is.
Yeah.
I'm the spider that thought everything.
Hi, I'm Stephen Guiltyman. You start to look around a bit, and again, I think there's something to be said for like someone who comes from the modern world and has an understanding of like forensics and crime scenes. Like we've just all been inundated with that sort of shit.
Don't touch that, Gandalf. There's semen on it. Just what I know from CSI. Sorry.
A naval person was here. Intriguing. Very intriguing. He goes to stroke his beard and just gets chinned. And he's like, whoa, whoa. So you begin to, I think you may have killed Tyler, but that's all right. I can play him too. You begin to look through the room and you don't see any insects. Like there's no like clear, like, you know, evil spider in the corner to our earlier joke. But you do notice that there are some like, you can tell that there are footprints. There's traces, sort of like mud traces coming into the room a little bit, but you can spot. But it's not like it's not like a Bigfoot footprint where you're just like, oh, that there's a Bigfoot. It's just like you can see that something has been tracked into the room. You got a nat 20, so I'm just gonna like fucking let you Batman detective vision this whole scene. Right. Grungus looks incredibly relaxed. Like there's no hint of resistance. Like his countenance is somewhat shocked more than anything else. But his body is like comfortably seated. He doesn't seem to have put up any resistance whatsoever. It's as Gandalf said, like it's his blade. So you can see you remember seeing it at the council. He had it on a little like sheath next to him. So the blade was clearly pulled from his own belt and driven into his chest. And yeah, I think that's all I would give you. Is there anything specific you would want? You got a nat 20, so I want to make sure it's your first of the series. So I want to make sure I give you something nice for it. You know,
if I'm doing full on like Batmaning, then I'm going to be like, is the blood coagulated? How long has it been dead for? Are there any trace fibers or something in the footprint mud?
Yeah, so you can move his body parts around. So he hasn't been dead that long. Okay. It's pretty recent. Yeah. So, and I mean, which tracks because like it hasn't really been that long since the council ended. All of you had time to go and disappoint your legion of elven followers, right? And then.
Sorry, how thin are these walls? Like, if I were to knock on these babies, like, do you think they're somewhat hollow somewhere? Like, could somebody have heard something from another room? You know, can I move anything around here? Will there be a secret location?
Yeah. So you knock on the walls, and they do seem thick, because privacy being somewhat important. And again, this is Rivendell. Despite this being like an odd thing that probably shouldn't be in this location, it still kind of matches the aesthetic. But peeking your head around, like you don't find like vents or anything. But peeking your head around, the room next door is like there's a buffer between rooms. And it's got like racks of towels and other things, and you can actually see that the window there is ajar, and there's some sort of scattered towels near the rack with mud on them. So it looks like someone may have come in through the window.
I see. Okay, so I have a somewhat clear trail to where these guys possibly came in, stabbed him. There was a scuffle. And then they departed. So I guess what I'd want to do is, it's like, I'd like to be able to make some sort of copy of this footprint so I could compare it to whoever's boot stepped in it.
Only you had a trained artist in your party who could maybe sketch that.
Yeah.
Maybe
with
the
a phone
moth
camera also, just a heads up.
That's true.
But probably limited battery. I don't know. Dell. Sorry to bug you. The boot.
It's okay. I was just standing in a room with a dead guy. It's what's up?
I'm wondering. I think this guy was killed by somebody else. I should say. Maybe we should take down like what do you think about taking down the boot? Do you think if we like put down a piece of paper and like run a pencil over it, we'll get the boot imprint, or would it be better for you to draw it? Or
I can just, I mean, I'm not seeing any full. Oh, hang on. What is Del seeing? I'm not really seeing full anything. I'm just seeing little traces of sort of mud and muck, but I can like draw what that looks like, but I can't. There's not like there's no big footprint, you know.
no
Like if
big
you're looking for a Bigfoot, there's no like
I
clear
can't.
boot.
Right. So, well.
If you're not 20, you get the sense Del rolled incredibly poorly.
Yeah. Well, using my elven eyes, I think I can make out more of a print in here. Let me just scanning. I'm going to just like, that's just me though. Like I lean down and put my head right above the footprint. I'm like, come on, I got to see something here.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check as mist swirls around your eyes. Your elven eyes. You want the solution to a mystery. We'll see.
It's a 2, man.
You lean in, your elven eyes enhancing until you tip entirely forward and your face smudges what remained of the best imprint.
Ah, God damn it.
What is it, Guy? Did you figure it out?
No, I biffed it. I biffed it, Del. I got my face in the imprint. That was the best lead.
No. Look, you did great. You did great. We know that someone came in through the window, that someone stabbed him, and we know that there was like some mud. So that's all good stuff. I haven't seen very much mud here at all. It's very clean. It's kind of the opposite of Brie. So that's something, right?
Gandalf, is that something?
And Gandalf comes out. Sorry, I was in a room with a dead man. What are we talking of?
Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to go try and follow any of the muddy footprints, see if there was any more of a trail left, and I'm going to talk with the concierge, see what he has to say.
I will await Elrond. I imagine he shall be here soon and will be full of queries.
Okay.
Okay, Gandalf, I think maybe ask around and see if anyone heard anything. Guy, I heard you talking about that earlier, and I think that sounds like a good plan. And then I'll just draw kind of whatever I can from your face smudge and what I saw, which wasn't much because I rolled a 5.
Okay, Del.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just go.
Wait, should we all stick together? Maybe we should all stick together.
Yeah, actually. You know what? Well, I'll come with you. I'll come with you to the concierge, and then if maybe he would know. It would also be less weird, I think, if the concierge knocked on a door than like if we just went door to door, being like, "Hi, sorry to bother you. Did you hear a murder?"
And Gandalf, maybe you should come with us too, because I would hate for a wizard to be stabbed in the chest and then.
Well, given that one of my oldest friends, Saruman the White, already stabbed me in the back, I would like to avoid further chest stabbings, if I could. Yes, I shall come with you.
Oh, thank you, wizard, sir.
And together, you go to see the concierge and to follow some muddy footprints, which of course lead outside. So you can go check around the back. But we'll find out how that works out after this commercial break. Tyler, you're sitting with Yolo, having just tried to explain basic morality, when an elf wearing a Last Horny House like outfit comes running past you. I was like, Elrond! Has anyone seen Elrond? And someone is like, yes, he's over there. And the elf says, thank you. Dire news indeed. And takes off running. Hey, what was all that about?
I don't know. We should probably just mind our own business.
Yeah.
No.
I like
check
that.
it out, Yolo.
No.
Check it out.
No, it's the right idea. Like, we don't need to get involved in anyone else's shit. Like, we haven't found a good bar yet. And, I'm still mourning the loss of my stuff. So
that's true, though. But now that you've asked, I don't think I'm going to be able to stop thinking about it until we find out. Let's go. We should go take a look. You had the right instinct there. That was that adventurer's instinct that
No.
I think we need to nourish in you.
All right, new Frodo. You know, he used to give advice like this too, so that sounds good. Let's go eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Yo, should we try sneaking? Should I put on the ring?
I don't think this is ring material yet.
Oh, I don't know. That Elrond guy seems pretty scary.
Not to me. You stand behind me and it'll be fine.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but like, but I'm also. Yeah, I'm not scared. Let's go. Let's go.
No.
Yeah.
You watch my back while I watch your back. How about that?
Yes.
You stand behind
Yeah,
me.
that's great.
Then
That's
if you
good.
if your back is to me, then I'm also standing behind you.
Oh,
So
and
you're
that means they
protecting
gotta stab you to get to me. So that's perfect. You're like armor.
me. Right.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And so the two of you follow the elf to Elrond is nearby, you know, staring out over a pool of, you know, rippleless water, like just calm water
Okay.
under a beautiful tree,
Glass.
just like glass, contemplating his many storied years in Middle Earth and the fellow group of the Ring, you know, his face set in a stern contemplative mode.
Sure.
When this elf runs up and whispers something to him, and he turns and says, "What? A murder on the grounds of Rivendell. This will not stand. Have the guards lock down all of the delegation. Stop anyone from getting in or out. If the agents of the Dark Lord are here, we must get the ring bearer and the fellow group out immediately." And then he turns and sees the two of you and goes,
Hey. Is it time for us to get going? You want to round us all up and send us on our way?
I promised you an evening of rest, and that I will see to ensure that you are all healed as much as you can be before the perilous journey ahead. But yes, we must gather, I am afraid. It seems the shadow has found us even in these halls. And then he walks forward and just like awkward school principal, like not really knowing how to do this, like gets down on one knee in front of Yolo and says, "Though your kind is long-lived compared to humans, I know that you are still somewhat young in this world, perhaps too young to have truly tasted tragedy. And so I must bring dire news to you, young Master Took. You have endeavored to take the ring to Mordor and destroy it, to save Middle-earth. And I sincerely hope that what I am about to tell you will not change your mind in this endeavor. Your father, Grungus, is dead." And Yolo's eyes kind of go wide, and he says, "No."
Oh man, Yolo, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. He's just, this old elf guy's confused because like Grungus is a slippery son of a bitch. There's no way. So if you think he's dead, he's already won, man. Like that's his whole game. He does this stuff. He had this whole birthday, and Elrond just puts a hand on each of his shoulders and says, "I am not one to goof. Any amount of mirth I had was burned out of this husk of a body years ago. I have seen wars, I have seen death, and I have seen my only daughter fall for a mortal which will doom her to rot on this damned earth. Trust me, I am not one to goof. I am sorry, Yolo, your father is dead. It happened here, and it happened violently. There is no easy way to say this. There is no easy way to take this. Someone killed your father today, recently, and I swear to you upon these hallowed grounds I will find out who did it, and I will see them punished." And Yolo is clearly in shock and just kind of turns to you and says, New Frodo, what do you think? What do you... He's saying real scary words, and I kind of believe him, but like, what do you, What do you think?
I think maybe we should follow Elrond. I think Elrond has something to show us and to get us all together somewhere safe, right?
Yes, it is important that we go gather the rest of your party. I understand they are with the body at the last horny house, the brothel that plagues the edge of Riven. And as soon as he says it, ring goes on the finger and Yolo disappears. And Elrond fully falls forward. Just whoa! And just like tanks it on the ground. Immediately elves rush in to help him up. And he says, oh, shit. And Yolo Took is gone. Tyler, what do you do?
YOLO?
Yolo
YOLO.
wish you kept that bell, huh? Can you roll me a persuasion check?
Sure.
As the mists swirl up around you?
Boy.
Oh, man. That was a natural 20. Let's roll a d6.
Oh!
It's a 5. We're okay. It's a 5.
Tyler, I will give you the nat 20. I will give you as a point of inspiration to use.
Oh, that's very kind.
Future.
Thank you.
You don't hear a response from Yolo, but you do hear sobbing running away towards the brothel.
Okay, I'll try and follow the sound, but still keep calling out to Yolo periodically as I try to strain to listen to his footfalls and his sobbing.
Sure. You're able to catch up to him, and it becomes pretty clear also, like, he's a hobbit running and you're like a tall human running. So a couple of strides and you're kind of up there with him. And you just say, no, I'm invisible. You can't know I'm here. I'm invisible.
You're right. But if you were here, I would tell you that I'm so sorry and that I'm here for you. And that, I know this must be very, very difficult for you, and I'm here to help you any way I can.
He scoots to a stop and takes the ring off, and he like sort of chest heaving from the exertion of running. He just says, "Oh, that might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. People don't really say nice things to me very much, and I thought because they're dicks. That's what Dad always told me, was that people aren't nice to us because they're all dicks. But that's really nice, and yeah, it's hard, but I'm also relieved, and I don't know what to do with that. What do I do with that?"
That sounds really complicated, man. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, he was kind of awful, but he was also my dad, and someone. Well, I mean, it's not hard to believe someone would have killed him. That there's a lot of people would have killed him. Most people really would want to kill him. But shit, that means I own the Shire now. Like I'm. I got to take over the factories. I got to keep the business running. I gotta go, but I also have to deal with the ring. But like, can someone else just take the ring? I think I gotta go run a business or something, or else all the people get squished to the machines will like starve maybe. Fuck.
I think this is like a chosen one situation, buddy. I think, however things were left at the Shire with both you and your father being absent, we'll have to kind of keep on for the next little while.
But like, why they choose me, man? Why am I want to do this?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer for you, but it's the way it is.
And then on the wind you hear wah, and you can see two dwarves hugging and crying relatively nearby.
Well, looks like the news is spreading.
Yo, that's really sweet. I didn't know Adam cared that much.
I didn't either, actually. That's
all right. You know what? I think he's gonna be my second Frodo.
Yeah, man. You take as many photos as you need. Frodo. Spanish exists here. Interesting.
What?
Nothing. Just
Yeah.
An observation.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. All right. Oh shit! I put the ring on. Is that gonna fuck us? Did I just fuck us?
Why would it fuck us?
Oh, at the big circle meeting, they said don't put the ring on and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I won't. But it's really cool. It's really easy to do. It's so strange. I kind of want to put it on right now.
That's probably, I think the ease and the desire and the pull to put it on. I think it's probably part of the ring's, general evilness.
Evil jewelry. God, this day sucks. This day sucks. All right, I think I gotta go look at Grungus and see.
Are you?
Come, and he just like holds his hand up to you, and he's like, "Can you come with me?"
Yeah. And I'll take his hand. So yeah, we can go together.
Thanks, new Frodo. Let's go.
No problem.
We got Frodo's on the way out.
Okay.
And the two of you make your way back towards the brothel. Meanwhile, Billy Bolognese comes back out at him, carrying a large satchel. And he says, see your sob stories got to Tony Dum Dum. Hasn't he suffered enough? You see how bad his penmanship is on that sign?
Well, I mean, we were just having ourselves a little cry, Billy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's okay if you express emotions with somebody that's going through something similar to you, Billy. Hmm?
Did he also betray all the dwarves? Tony, did you betray all the dwarves? No.
Well, I didn't betray anybody. I just made up a story. Grungus did, and Grungus is dead, and that's true.
Wait, Grungus is dead?
Yeah. Got stabbed in a pretty interesting locked door mystery.
And Bolognese dumps the bag next to you, and he says, yeah, well, I told your dad. And like me, he doesn't give a shit unless you come back with the news you promised and having destroyed that evil ring. But here's the gear we promised you. He kind of smiles a little bit. He says, may it keep you as safe as you deserve.
That makes me think it's actually not good armor. Is this
Are you saying dwarven armor isn't good, traitor?
No, I'm just saying you were real sneaky about it. Like, can I open the? I'm gonna open the bag and look at it. Like, is it garbage? Like,
go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception. All right. Well, what's my perception here?
I'll give you advantage because you're a dwarf looking at dwarven armor.
Oh, okay. Advantage. Let's see. Well, I'll roll again. Thank you very much. Good Lord. All right. Well, it's a 9.
Ooh. Adam, this armor looks fucking rad. And we'll find out how rad after this commercial break.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Adam, to your eye, this armor does look good. He also did seem legitimately taken aback that you'd be offended at the armor class. And I think there's just, based on your role, a slight, like, your modern brain fights your dwarven brain a bit to be like, I don't know, you don't know armor, you're wearing wool up till now. So it's just nice. It's nice to have it.
Okay.
And Tony looks at it, he's like, oh, wow, this is the best armor I've ever seen. You're going to look so good and protected.
Oh, well, Billy, I apologize. You had a bit of an eyebrow thing going on, and I thought there was a trick. I apologize.
Sorries are like promises from a took. They don't mean shit.
I think they mean something if you apologize.
Taps the hammer on his hand.
All right, fine. Jeez. All right, I'm going to take my sack of stuff. Come on, Tony. Help me get changed.
Tony looks at Billy, shakes his head, looks back at you, and he says, I'm sorry, Adam. We Dum-Dums need to get back in on. We gotta get our the Dum-Dum name back in the good books. I can't abandon the dwarves. I made a sign, and a sign is a promise.
Well,
to run the best bar in Riverdale, and that's what I'm gonna do till you get back. I'm gonna name a drink after you.
Tony, are you really going to make your family name the best name ever by just making signs and just doing what people say? Or are you going to come with me on a grand adventure, and together we can reclaim our names and the loves of our daddies?
The loves of our
All right,
dad.
Adam. I know both from on air and off air how badly you want to add Tony Dum Dum.
Yeah.
The classic fifth Beatle of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
We're going to roll a spooky success or a fearful failure.
Oh, wow.
If it succeeds, Tony Dum Dum will join you on your quest. If it fails, I will find a way to kill Tony Dum Dum in a spectacular way.
His Middle-earth's first aneurysm. Just
No! Oh my God.
Heart disease.
Yep.
It's a leading cause of death.
Jeez, a life literally hangs in the balance here. Oh, wow. Okay.
Dang. To know the stakes before you roll is pretty special too.
Jeez. You know, I watched this really bad horror movie over Halloween called Silver Bullet, and there's this scene where like the main character looks back at his friend who later, spoiler alert, gets like ripped apart by a werewolf. But it's just this like oddly like long look as if like, yeah, like I love my best friend, and then the kid gets like murdered. But it's just really telling. Like when you watch that, you're like, oh well, they're gonna kill this kid anyway. So I'm gonna roll now, and I'm just looking at Tony Dum Dum just longingly like that, being like, yeah, he's my friend. Oh no, Adam, no! No, goodbye.
Oh no.
Tony Dum Dum says, you know what? Yeah, fuck you, Billy. And fuck all the expectations of everyone who says a dum-dum can't do great things. I made the best sign for the best bar in Riverdale. And I'm going to go to the ends of the earth with my best friend Adam and reclaim the glory for you, for me, and for everyone who's ever been kind of bad at most things. Let's go. And he hits his fist against the side of the building with a sign, and the sign comes off because he didn't secure it correctly. And it just full on, the edge of it just cracks him against the side of the head. And he just goes...
Ooh.
Stock still, eyes making direct eye contact with you.
Oh my God.
And falls over. And Billy's like, oh no, Tony, guys, Tony's hurt. Everybody get out here. Tony's hurt.
Tony, get some mud, quick.
Everybody rushes out. And Glowin just says, Tony, Anthony Dum Dum, wake up.
Anthony, wake up.
Oh.
No. He was the best of us, Daddy.
He turns and says, Adam, did you have something to do with this?
No, Daddy. No, he hit the wall, and then
why was he so excited? We try and keep his excitement at bay. Excitement's killed his whole family. You know how they get? They're not smart enough to not do dumb things when they're excited. Did you get him excited, Adam?
Well, I kind of motivated him. I don't know.
We give him the small jobs to keep him safe, Adam.
Oh, man.
Oh, Billy just stands and he says, as much as I'd like to lay the death of Anthony Dum Dum at the feet of this Grungus took, that was the happiest I'd ever seen him. I can't imagine he would have wanted to go any other way. And in fact, if he'd gone on this damn fool adventure, he probably would have died worse. And
His body's twitching on the ground as he speaks.
And so I say goodnight, sweet Dum Dum. May flights of angels sing thee to thy cave. And he swings the hammer up and over and coup de grace Tony Dum Dum. And all the dwarves just go, wah! And a chorus of wahs echo to the skies. And a few, a little ways down the path, Yolo turns to you, Tyler, and says, wow, they really care about me. I think dwarves might be the best people in Middle Earth.
Yeah, maybe reciprocate a little bit of that back when you see Adam next.
Yeah. 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 Maybe. I don't know. It sounds like he's probably having a pretty good day though.
Maybe just on the day. We'll just see, kind of just take it as it comes.
All right. Taking a lot of things as they come right now.
I hear you.
All right, let's go.
You sure you're ready to do this?
Nope, but I can't let that stop me, right? It's the whole chosen one thing.
That's that is very big of you, Yolo.
Yeah,
I don't mean that as like a dig or anything.
No, that's
like
great. That makes me feel so good. All right, let's go look at a life-defining tragedy for me. And the two of you enter the brothel. Just as Gandalf, Guy, and Del come out, Guy, you, Gandalf, and Del were speaking to the concierge. What would you have been asking before you exit, bumping into Yolo and Tyler?
I'd be asking if the window normally opens, or like for people coming inside. If he's seen any if he's seen any other like muddy footprints or somebody walking making squishing sounds. Who else is in? We're in a brothel, so I guess squishing sounds are like part and parcel. But still, if there's, I just
Guy. God. Just surround sound squishing in this place, like you're just walking down the hallway.
I'll sticker the walls again.
Sounds of squishing.
Yeah, and if we can like if I can inspect other places and see if there's any like mud trails.
Sure. So I managed to roll a nat 20 for how helpful this guy is going to be for you.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And it turns out he's just one of those, he's very good being a concierge. So he explains that the brothel actually doesn't really see a lot of clientele. When people are passing through, certainly there's the people use it, but it's not like the elves of Rivendell aren't really using this place all that much. So it's seen more traffic than usual with all the delegations that are here. But he says at the time of the murder, it was really only Grungus was on site, which was good because the first time he was there, he was causing like such a ruckus, just kind of Frank Reynoldsing his way around the place that they kind of just penned him in, and just like as he like ran around from room to room, bothering people with stories. He didn't seem interested in actually using any of the services. He was just like drinking and telling stories the whole time. And, he had to pay people to sit and listen and nod along and make it seem like he was truly a cool rad adventurer. In terms of sneaking around, he didn't observe anyone. Certainly no one came in the front door other than Grungus. The windows can open because, they're windows. That's kind of what they do. But also there's never, there aren't any murders in Rivendell. Like that doesn't happen here. It's like, just, it's not a thing. There's certainly tensions can be high here, and there's been disagreements, but like Elrond is a spooky, like legendarily spooky dude in Middle Earth. Like everyone knows about him and is scared of him a little bit. So no one, it's the classic like, you can come hang out at my house, don't fuck around in my house kind of thing. Like he's lived through a lot of Middle Earth history and is not quite like at a Galadriel level scary, but he's up there. Not that you would know who Galadriel is because, lore. But so he's generally like shocked at the way people are shocked in like a Minority Report type movie where it's just like the future and murder's been eliminated. And everyone's like, what? This is possible? What? In terms of the mud, he does say that's strange. The Rivendell has a lot of like stonework. There certainly are ponds and things where mud could be tracked in, but the floors are also very fucking clean in here. And if there were boot prints, you would imagine you could see them. if someone was tracking them in. So he finds it odd that you're just seeing kind of like little pieces here and there. He also gives you a warm towel to wipe your muddy face from your investigation. So that's what he can give you. He's basically kind of shocked, and also is very deeply concerned for whoever did this, because he's like, Elrond his wrath will be terrible.
Okay. Well, thank you for the towel. Del, I don't know what to do. So.
Well, it's okay. Well, you were talking, I've been thinking, and someone came in through the window, right? And we know that they got to Grungus and then got out. And this guy's saying that no one came in the front door. So I think we need to go look at where they came in and see if there's any tracks or just see what's going on out there. Because it seems like they kind of got in, got out. And from the sounds of things, lots of people wanted to kill Grungus, but getting in and out of and it's a high window, right? It's like a vent type window at the top of a wall. So like getting up there isn't easy. So let's go look at that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea, Del. Good thinking. Well, I'm going to do that.
Gandalf? And Gandalf's like, yes, it is a worthy plan. I was like, oh, okay. So all of you walk outside and immediately bump into Yolo and Tyler.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, man.
We.
Shit, Yolo.
Yeah, we heard the news. And I think Yolo wants to just kind of see his father.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take a look for my hero's journey or whatever.
Okay, but it's kind of violent and disturbing.
Yolo, this can wait for, more like when he's kind of set up for like a funeral. You can see him one last time.
No, I don't think we have time for that. That's what Elrond said. He said we got to go quickly, and if people are getting killed here, this place is supposed to be safe. Everywhere we've gone is supposed to be safe, and if this place isn't safe, nowhere is safe until we get rid of this fucking ring. And I'm really worried. I was talking to Tyler about this, and Gandalf, I'm worried this ring it makes me want to put it on, and if that's just going to keep happening, then we got to go before I just start doing it. I have to get home eventually. I got to go take care of the Shire now. That's mine. I own it. I'm a baron now, so we gotta do this ring thing. So no, I gotta go take a look. I gotta make sure he's dead. You gotta make sure he can't.
He's dead. He's very dead.
Yeah, I gotta see it, and then I think we gotta sleep. We gotta rest. I gotta get this fucking thing looked at. And he points at like the wound on his shoulder. It's like, and then we gotta hit the road.
Okay, I get that. You I don't know. You do you, but it is kind of like an active crime investigation right now.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna go see what's up. And he brushes past you and strides in, and as he does so, Guy, your elven eyes follow him as he walks in, and as he does, you notice him step into one of the aforementioned crime scene spots that you were like, please don't step in this. And based on your incredible roll earlier, your elven eyes narrow, enhance, and you notice that the footprint is exactly the same size as his foot. And that's where we'll leave this episode.
This episode of Jesters of Middle-earth features the voices of Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside lore master Tom McGee. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Middle-earth's artwork was created by Del Borovic. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Torres, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, whose music was provided by freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. If you want to support the show or get an ad-free version, go to dumdumdice.com/join. That's DUMBDUMBDICE.com/JOIN. Again, that's dumdumdice.com/join. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time, George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lale, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anti-Core 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, the Yes Bud of improvisational comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Derek Wintenberg, Optimus Omega, Laura, the Workaholic Mr. V, LMX, David Friend of New Haven, Emilio and Minions, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.